What's up, YouTube? I want to come at you right quick. It's kind of late on a Sunday night, but I want to address. I had an individual whose name I don't really remember referred to me as an idiot when it came to my fight predictions. Speaking on the Mayweather situation with his disappointment in the Olympics, from his 130-pound days up to when he finally got to 140, he called out De La Hoya, Mosley. He called out maybe Chavez. Anybody who had a name, he called them out. This is the point I wanted to try to make. It didn't matter that he called the guys out. The fact that he had to call them out because he hadn't built himself up yet. Sure, he was a 130-pound sensation. Did a little something at 135 or whatever when he barely beat Castillo. So you gotta understand, that's what killed his momentum. We all thought he lost that fight. The rematch, yeah, he did pretty good, but by that point, a whole year had went by. Things was happening north that was changing up the big scene. You had the Sugar Shane De La Hoya fight. You had the Trinidad De La Hoya fight. All these fights were going on. First, you probably started off with Whitaker De La Hoya because Whitaker had the welterweight title at that time. He did some defenses, did the thing, set the precedent, set the benchmark. They gave De La Hoya that fight. Whitaker beat De La Hoya. Period. And knocked him down. He beat. We're not getting into too deep. I want to keep it kind of light, but at the same time, I just want to show you. It's like with the scriptures. This one begot that one begot this one. De La Hoya stole the title from Whitaker. After that, it's supposed to be a rematch. Never happened. He went on to fight at Corte, Obakar, not necessarily in that order, but he got all that out the way. Then the big fight with Trinidad was happening. While that was being done, little Floyd was down at the 130 ranks trying to establish himself with the Castillos and the Corraleses and all that stuff. That's beautiful. But the bottom line was he was not always Money Mayweather. HBO offered him a contract which came to probably $1.5 to $2 million a fight, 5 at the most. There was no pay-per-views on there. They were all HBO fights. All HBO fights. All HBO fights. Not the pay-per-view king. He didn't get into the pay-per-view realm until after he fought De La Hoya. Meant that. Sure, he did good with things like Hatton and stuff like that. That was cool. But the bottom line is, he didn't make the number one spot until he fought De La Hoya. I'm just getting back into, from his Olympic days, he was a disappointment at the Olympics. Whether he got robbed by the judges or not, he didn't knock the guy out. So when it goes in judges' hands, whatever happens, happens. Trinidad lost the fight to De La Hoya too. But guess what happened? Judges created the call. Lynx Lewis beat Holyfield the first time. Judges made the call. We can go all day on that, but the point is, gentleman's game. We're discussing boxing. We're not calling people's mamas apes. You're not getting into idiot. We're not getting into that. I'm a Mosley dude. I don't have to insult you and all that. So I just want everybody to know I'm here to show my view and my opinion on the boxing game. Those who think I don't know what I'm talking about, I got a catalog of boxing magazines as tall as I am. I'm 5'9". Anything I say wrong, I go and get it right and come back. But I try to get accuracy from the first time out, so you can, when you watch my videos, I want to give you a boxing fanatics version or view on these fights. I take this very seriously. The only thing I don't do is get in the gym and train. 300 pounds almost, so that ain't happening. But the bottom line is, I feel these predictions I'm trying to make, it gives us an insight. Just because we're not in the ring, just because we're not doing the training, that doesn't mean that we don't know what we're talking about when it comes to this game. Been watching sport a very long time. Love this sport. No one enjoys the fight game more than we do. The heavyweight division right now is just like a car that's been total loss. There's only 2 guys in the division that can do anything. David Hague, I hope you're going to be the savior for the heavyweight division, because right now we in a mess. I could branch out. Right now, Mosley Mayweather is our focus. I could talk about the heavyweight division, history of that, light heavyweight, cruiserweight, whatever you want to talk about. Tommy Hearn, anything you want to talk about, we can talk about. But the Mayweather really, really irritates me. We all cried with that boy when he beat Junior Hernandez and won his first title, 130 pounds. We all was joyful. Cried in the ring when he knocked out Corrales. And his dad jumped up on the ropes. He was like, I'm sorry, I just kicked you out of my house and all this drama. Let's just get your career back on track. The boy been having turmoil in his whole life. So the bottom line is, we're not hating on him because he got success and money and fame and he's flashy and talking a lot of, I'm a gorilla, I'm a dog. Yeah, okay, that sells tickets, that's cool. You disrespecting everybody. Sugar Ray Robinson? Ali, you better. If Pernell Whitaker was still fighting, you'd be homeless. If you want to see what a real pure boxer is all about, not saying you're not that, but the next level up from you, Pernell Whitaker versus Santos Cardona. Go to YouTube and punch it in and watch it. Watch a man outbox a dude which had at least a 6 or 7 inch reach advantage over him. Undefeated, strong. I don't know if he was Spanish or Puerto Rican, I forget one of the two. But the dude couldn't hit him on the ass with a handful of rice. That's pure boxing. I'm talking about Pernell Whitaker didn't punch her off the brick and egg. Didn't have to. Because usually he'd hit and get out so quick you'd still be stunned because it was snap. His jab had so much snap in him. So the bottom line is, we're letting everybody who's in this game know. These are opinions. These are my views. This isn't etched in stone. I'm just letting y'all remember. I'm just like Mosley right now. Just show up May 1st. We're going to have the fight party. It's going to be an extravaganza. We're going to have everybody who's been on my videos prior to. We're going to be at the Stacy Mansion again. I'm going to have shots of the mansion. We're going to do the interviews. We're going to have the food. We're going to talk to everybody who's invited to the party, get everybody's view. I'm going to show clips round by round, the final decision. Win, lose, or draw. We're going to be right there. And I'll be the first man to get on here and say I was wrong if the boy win. Hey, if he beat Mosley, hey, you did your thing. Well, it ain't gonna happen. No, it's not gonna happen. Me even telling you that lie. I need to be getting your hopes up. Man, mess around here and go bet some money on him, man. Lose, be mad with me. So the bottom line is, Sugar Shane Mosley. Remember that, huh? What's that? What happened? Nah, it's not happening. Mayweather. He's a good kid. He got a lot to learn. He's an excellent performer, excellent boxer. I'm not taking nothing away from him. And like you say, Shane is talented. Shane is more than talented. Shane is gifted. And the reason why I say he's gifted, the guy has gone from welterweight to junior middleweight. He's knocked out guys like Vargas. He's knocked out guys like Maoga. He came back down. Yeah, he lost that one fight with Cotto. Things happen. You have turmoil in your life and in the ring. And even he'd say he liked Jack Mosley. Jack Mosley kind of admitted that I've got the glory. I've already did my thing. So he's kind of moved on. That wouldn't give his son the best possible opportunity to win in a fight with that mentality. And Mosley knew that. He wasn't wrong for wanting to be the best. Like when you left your dad instead of being with your uncle. You wasn't wrong. You knew that's what you needed to be the champion. Okay, then there it is. Same thing with De La Hoya situation. Same thing with Roy Jones. You do what you got to do to be successful. Little technical difficulty. Go ahead now. I'm shooting. My cameraman dropped something. I poke him in the eye when it's over with. You fired, right? But like I said, back to what I was saying. You have to. I'm just going to just be real on this video. I'm going to try to be professional. I'm just going to keep it real with you. Sugar Shane Mosley. I can sit here and debate all night, but it's like 11 something in the evening. So I'm gonna let y'all get. I'm gonna get off this thing here and let y'all know real quick. Mayweather, don't put your money on that. Don't do that. Don't put your money on that boy. He done talked the game to the wrong knuckle this time. You hear me? Sugar Shane Mosley. Out of all the fights in a row, you could have picked the pay, but you picked the wrong one this time. Like Mark used to say, someone done told you wrong. So, Zemo's son, Chef Everybanes at yahoo.com, Chef Everybanes at hotmail.com. Signing off. Check me out on Facebook. Hey, do what you got to do. I just got to keep it real with y'all. Some folk come on here and they're Mayweather fans that get mad. Don't get mad. I'm only being real. Hey, mind, that's Snoop Dogg. Later. I'll holla.